going to flip the camera and we are going to, if you bear with me just for a little hot second. This one needs charging. It needs a little charging. Charger Raja. Shout out to. No, I can't shout out that individual. He out of bounds. He gets no love. Right. So you can see me do it in real time. Okay. Now this is cold, people. Now, look, I want to confuse the channels. We're just going to review a video, okay? And that's literally it.
We all fantasize about our perfect home. But let's get real for a minute.
On another bit of truth breakdown. Now, we did a video, Freezing in Hell. And this is the part 2 right here. We did part 1. I think it was on Monday, Patreon. So we try to get back in as far as, for the patrons today.
And just before it starts, maximum big ups and respect to Mag for people that haven't got their money up, that can't afford the Patreon. Mag still shows enough love to let the knowledge and information be shared. So we're gonna look at this video, which is about wind turbines, and we'll pause it as we go along, or we'll watch the whole thing and then we'll talk about it afterwards. But this needs to be seen.
Friday, we're gonna continue that. This is the part 2 right here to show you how they create these freezing temperature. We're gonna go back to those regions again. Now, this is Russia right here. They're showing you the areas that are around
Lucy
in those regions. They're showing you it freezing out right here.
My
Now,
God.
what they're trying to tell you right here.
Javid, what you want?
Well, I'm returning your call.
James, I'm live streaming, bro. You just interrupted my live stream. Yeah. And you're live now, so there's only one person watching, but like, what the fuck? I mean, you're gonna have to call me back or something, because I really want to get this, or I can actually do both. Like, well, no, I mean, like, look, and Lucy's up and about.
Did my number show up when I phoned you?
No, you're on some private number, but I don't hide from anyone. Now my shit, like, now I can't find the. It's all right, I got it, but like, you're just such a pain in the.
Well, I tried to phone you up.
Anyway, that's
mobile, but it goes straight to voicemail.
Just chill. So look, this is what we're going to review. James has just chimed in, so let's get this on. Right, talk, James, for a minute.
Hello?
Yeah, all right. Let's turn the volume up. No, you're mashing up the volume, James, like this. I need the people to hear this. Little Lucy's on deck.
Maximum volume.
Yeah, no doubt. Where are you from? I'm from the United Kingdom. Yes, Dominic, big up yourself. Said hi, I appreciate that. Much love and respect. James, I'm gonna have to end the call, man, because it's just not cool. Because you're mashing up the volume on the thing. So I'll speak to you in a little, like, 10 minutes. Well, it'd be about like 36 minutes. So yeah.
Hang on a minute.
No, there's no hang on a minute here. We're gonna get back right into this, people. So what we're doing is we're reviewing a video from Mag Bit of Truth. My only friend on earth that I only ever answer the phone to. Right, anyway, we're back on. So let's do this.
If you understand what I mean? Until today, they still don't have a technology that can actually, you know,
Lucy.
protect you from this right here.
Lucy.
Because you have home, and the home gonna be in problems. We can get into that later on, where the house gonna deteriorate when it comes to this kind of weather right here, pipings and everything. Do you understand? So this right here gonna affect your way
Oh, well,
of
cool.
living,
You're in the
period.
United Kingdom too.
So that means
We'll
it's
do
not normal. Even though
Dominic, we'll link up one time, like do a meet and greet. It ain't even about that. We're just you know, two people on Earth. What is that? It's this is a video I want to review. It's about weather turbines and where wind comes from, and I'm gonna put some news on your plate, and it may make you blow a fuse. Shout out to Lucy in effect. Right, let's get on with it.
even though people are trying to normalize it, you still can't cope with it yet. If it was a world that meant for you to live with these things,
Lucy,
it would be a way for you to cope, but there's not.
Lucy,
You can, you know,
Lucy,
escape it a little bit, but we
come and sit
still
with
don't
me,
come to
darling.
a way to
Good
avoid
girl,
these
good
things
girl. Come sit
completely.
daddy's lap.
So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show you this
girl.
right here, this dangerous condition in Russia right here. Now pay attention and look at it right here. Now you hear that noise?
Oh, look,
Yes,
the
we put
cats
on the
know.
volume
The
so you
cats
can hear it.
know it's
That's the sound, the
fugazi.
screeching sound that coming from that windstorm, people, that winter storm. So what did I tell you? The Antarctic is right there. Not the Antarctic, but the Greenland and the supposedly Arctic Ocean. So what I was trying to tell you is, when I show you on that map, is how they actually create the coal right there in those regions they call Greenland. So because it's that area, that's where the coal actually coming from to get to America. And I always gonna mention it. That's why the South was the last ones to get it in America, the South part of America, because it coming all the way from above Canada. That's where they supposedly Greenland is at. So they pump the coal all the way down using
Again, Lucy. Leave it be. Leave it be, Queen.
Sound you're listening to right
What
there.
this? Stop it.
That's it. That's the giant fans, people, blowing the coal around. 71 below zero.
Yeah, that's what it is. The
71
cats are always
below
on
zero
deck.
right there. Now look at that and tell me when it's normal to you. When you see something look normal yet. Look at that shit, people. Look at the white. Can you imagine all dust that to show you how frigid that temperature is? It's not moist. It's dry. Where you can see the dust, the ice blowing like dust. Look at that right there, people. Can you imagine that? Breathing that in your lungs. This is why a lot of people lungs messed up. And
Lucy.
whatever they use to
Lucy,
make that
come on.
also affecting
Come on.
your body, affecting your health.
Get gone.
People. So look at
Stop
these
pestering
regions
me.
right here that closer
Trying.
to the Greenland. They're closer to the Greenland, people. That's why America showing
Sit on my lap.
interest in it.
Good girl.
Is what makes the world cold. Is what makes these regions cold, people. And like I say, sometimes you can
Lucy
even
be
feel
in
the
on it
coolness
too.
in the Caribbean islands. Why? Because they want to freeze out the peoples that's so close. It get all the way down to some people that never felt that kind of cold before. And you're gonna feel it and say, oh, you know, it was a record. But you have to understand.
It does look like fog. Just let the video unfold and you're going to get some news on your plate that may make you blow a fuse.
Is to freeze out the peoples who close to this area. Look at this. Imagine you wasn't born in clothing, but you have to walk around looking like that.
Come on, church. We're in the church.
Just to stop the cold from killing you. So you have to understand, it's not natural. This is hell right here. Freeze over.
Shit.
Look at that shit right there, people. Look at all that ice. Wow. Look what they have to do for cars to drive. This is not normal, people. How would the human being cope in this on foot, without clothing, without house, without installation? How would they survive to come up with these ideas? How would they survive to come up with these ideas now? how to stay away from the coal, and it's still not supposed to be foolproof. We're still having problems. We got areas that never really get too cold, so when they do get cold,
Get away,
they're
Lucy.
back against the wall. They don't know what to do. Everybody panic buying and everything. But look, people, take a look at what you're seeing right there. So they're showing you these areas that closer to the green land. That's where all the operations that people using machinery to bring you this coal right here. They're pumping the coal and they use giant fan to push it across the world. Do you understand? We're gonna show you so you understand. Watch this right here so you can, get an idea what kind of frigid temperature these people dealing with when they're closer to that supposedly green land where they have all the equipments to make.
It's phone to phone. I've got my laptop on deck too, but it gives a better pixelation phone to phone.
This right here possible.
Dirty adverts.
Where they have all the equipments to make this right here possible. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking
This morning,
about.
the
As you
Salt-
could see the L3 right there. No coincidence. That's 33 for Freemasonry. That's why they show it. Listen and pay
trucks
attention.
around and the snowplows are
Mhm.
ready as a massive winter storm takes aim at more than half the country.
This is significant. More than half the country gonna face this big winter storm right here. Listen and pay attention. Some areas gonna be blizzard-like, while some places that never used to cold gonna feel it. Pay attention here.
Storm that we haven't seen in 3-4 years.
Mhm.
So, winter's back.
Winter is
Emergencies
back, and they say
declared.
it's 12 state, people, 12 state. Yes, winter is back now in global warming. Pay attention to this right here. Now, what did I tell you, people? Now look at the top of your screen where it said weekend winter. Right there at the top, you see it? Weekend winter storm. Okay, you see up top? That's where all of this shit coming from. That's where the Greenland at. That's where they supposedly Antarctic or the Arctic Ocean at. That's where they run all of these psyops on you right here to get to this coal. White always coming from the exact same place, people. Nothing natural about that. Nothing natural about this area producing this cold weather and then it coming for you. So with these cold areas up top here, where I tell you, up top over that supposedly sign that said weekend winter storm, okay? That's where all of this coming from. That's where the Greenland at, where they produce the coal, and it comes all the way down to the
Fuck's
south.
sake, man.
So when I'm explaining to you, I told you, I just don't come running my mouth and just saying things. So when you look at it, people, that's why the south, the coastline is the last to get it in America, because it's coming from up top. That means all of these places up top.
Hold tight, Dominic. Let Mag. Like you got to flow with the intro, just to get to the news.
Is already known for coal. When they hit you with a supposedly record coal, it comes all the way down to Florida, to Miami. Miami actually peaked down into the Caribbean islands. Like, that's why Miami got that type of temperature. That barely getting cold, it's just warm all the time. Even Miami gonna feel it. You understand what I'm saying here? Because they want to freeze out everybody right here. It gonna come all the way down to the places that never used to be cold. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is the operation right here. Those green lines of the world is where coal. They pitch the coal right there with the machinery, the nuclear weapon, and then they have the big fans to pump it.
Yeah, the cat food is going through the testing procedures with like the big pharma. Like this is a heavy operation to get something legit legally on the market that can be sold in shops. It has to be tested again, and it costs a little bit of money. However, I believe all our cats deserve better food than what they're eating. and it shortens their lives, in my humble opinion. So, yes, yeah, they're yanking my chain a little bit. You know, like I said, the 2nd to the 10th of February. Yeah, it's probably looking more like March for the official release date. I mean, yeah. So look, I'll keep you posted. Let's just get on with
to
this.
wherever you at. We ain't no fool here. We here for a purpose. Now look at this giant fan right here they call a wind turbine. I'm not dumb. You better wake up and pay attention to the damn truth. No wind can spin this. Look at this giant fucking shit right there, people, that the man look like a little ants on. You believe wind can spin that? What kind of wind? Where is the wind come from to spin this shit? Where does the wind actually come from, people? You know what created wind? Fast spinning blades. Fast spinning blade provide wind. So guess what they used to tell you when you was younger? I hear it all the time. The trees make the wind. Get the hell out of here with that dumb shit. Trees make wind. Please tell me where the wind come from, people. I'm waiting. Put it in.
How old am I? I'm old enough to know better. Whatever the weather, get it together.
It's on now, people. So you better put in your ideas here. Put in your ideas in the comment because I'm ready now. There you go right there. That's what create the wind. You're looking at the wind creator right there. So guess what they call these places, people? Wind farm. And I told you, you see in the Gideon when they're ready for the destruction, the way people gonna bam.
Okay, this is about, if anyone else can tell me where, or shout out to my digital elder Mag. I really didn't want to bring this into this channel. I had a channel anyway. If you just pay attention and watch, it'll all be explained.
See everything coming. I'm not playing. The peoples that are awake right here gonna be able to see all of these things. You can ignore it, you can avoid it, you can act like it's not happening, but you're gonna see it. Okay, so look at this right.
Yeah, my day's just starting. I've like literally just got up about, well, I didn't really sleep too tough. Like my yeah, I've got some anyway, yeah, my day's going good. It always is.
Yeah, people. That's the giant wind turbine right there. I never know.
All right.
Before I start talking about,
shout out to the UK. Oh, look, James is being a pest again. James, I said 36 minutes. Don't fuck with me, man, because you're just messing up the sound quality. Sorry about that, folks.
I never know. Before I start talking about them creating the wind, I never know in my wildest dream that they have a wind turbine this big, people. I never. It's almost scary. Can you believe it, people? A wind turbine this big? Wow, unbelievable. Now take a look at this right here, people.
Yeah.
And listen to me. Let me explain.
Yeah, like just bigging that up. Yeah, like my father's from the Elephant and Castle, and my mother's from Greenwich, and I was born in Lewisham. So we're like South London original. You can hear it in my accent, my genetics, my DNA, my blood lineage. We're deep.
Something before we get in the video. If you're gonna make something to collect wind, where the wind spin it, and then you can generate some kind of electric, you don't need it to be this big. It's how fast the propeller spinning and not how big the propeller is. Don't let me get technical on you right here. It's how fast the propeller spin would generate electric and not how big the propeller is. You get what I'm saying here? This is not flying a plane. It's not flying something huge. You don't need to have a big propeller. You just need wind to spin the thing so you can get current, right? How you gonna get wind to spin this? It's a trick, a backwards world, people. So they show you that fan to generate the damn wind and showing you that it's is to collect the wind when it's actually the one that's sending the wind. Do you understand what I'm saying or not?
I mean, it's like, what phone haven't I got? The only phones I don't fuck with is Apple. Like anything other than Apple. Like, so not like all my phones are Samsung and I tried a few other phones, but all my phones are Samsung.
Okay, you can't tell me that this giant thing right here is gonna catch wind and spin and generate electric. I call bullshit. Pay attention. Look,
A harness and a rope are the only tools keeping wind
Look,
turbine
people.
technicians safe.
wind turbine. And why did they call it a wind farm, people? A wind farm. I'm done. That's the name of it. And I'm telling you, they're shooting themselves in the foot. A wind farm, people. Now, if I have a cow farm or a chicken farm, what am I doing? I'm producing chicken. I'm producing cow. If I have a broccoli farm, I'm producing broccoli. If you have a wind farm, you're producing wind. How could you have a wind farm? Call it a wind farm, but you're producing electric. You're capturing wind.
It's the O2 sale. What's not to love? Pick up our 150 gig data SIM for just
Dirty, filthy
Producing
adverts.
electric. You're capturing wind to produce electric. And you don't call it electric.
Just for the record, my favourite phones are Samsung A21 S or X.
Farm. You call it a wind farm. You're producing wind at a wind farm. Now take a look. And don't worry about it, people. While I'm talking right here, you have to understand where is this? Where is this right here? The same Denmark people, the Denmark that control and who control the supposedly green land. That's what America fighting. They're supposed to be fighting Denmark to get a hold of Greenland. By the way, he say he come to an agreement. They come to an agreement already. So they finally get that agenda now. So I guess America gonna be way more colder than usual now that they own the spot. And now that they're trying to own the spot that producing the coal for the people. Now take a look at this right here, people. It's in Denmark. The same people that told you they take control and who control that green land now. They're producing the wind.
It's up.
Take a look at this. Look at how big it is, people. Put that in perspective.
Come on.
Look at it.
This fucker's not.
Now, what is that part that
Charge.
they stand on right there? It's a damn motor, people. It's got a motor in it. They can't fool me. There's no way you have something supposedly gonna collect electric. You don't need it to be this big, people. I used to see wind turbine. I seen wind turbine all the time. They
Nice.
can't be this big. No way, people. No
You
way.
in the house,
No way you
nice?
put up a wind turbine this big.
Yeah,
And then you
boy.
sit there with your dumb self and the wind gonna spin it. No, people, this is bullshit. The bigger you make it, it's harder to spin. The wind will just blow through those big old space that you have right there, people.
Come
For
on,
the
church.
for the
We in the
masses.
church.
So yes, you can put 3 pieces of
Nice.
stick
What do you want?
to
What's
supposedly
loving?
make a propeller and the wind blow it. You have to set
Check
it up
for you for
where
that.
the wind supposedly gonna hit it in
Good
a certain
boy.
direction,
Good boy.
certain curves on the damn propeller, so the wind can
What's
make
the
it
matter,
spin.
nice?
In this case right here, I don't see that. I don't see nowhere where wind gonna make it spin. It's a big old fan, people, a fan.
Come in, come
It's a
sit with me,
fan, and they
nice.
have them all over this area
Don't
to
run away.
blow the coal to get all the way to
Right,
Miami.
nice, I
You
love you.
understand that? Listen and watch.
Mais bocadinho, deixa mais bocadinho, depois encostar.
Good boy. Oh, cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
Podes pôr os pés na pá.
These turbines are about the size of a 35-floor skyscraper.
A 35-floor
Come on,
skyscraper. You put that in consideration.
the
Put it in
church.
perspective. 35-floor building. That's how big a wind turbine is.
Who done big stinky poo?
Okay,
Is
now
it you,
hold on
nice?
here, people. Hold on.
Oh my
Supposedly,
God, you
electric
fucking
that you're generating from this right here, you will
Fuckers.
never see it spin. Will
Ugh.
never show you it spin.
No, I'm
people.
joking.
Why?
It's
Because
cool.
it's
It's
actually
chill.
a fan.
Relax. It's on
They
me.
will
Come
never
on,
show
come
you
back
an
in.
exhibition of it spinning where the wind
Look what
blowing
you've
it
done,
and
though.
spinning. What kind of wind would it take
Flip
to move
sake,
that shit,
you
people?
two. You're out of bounds.
So you expect
That's out of
hurricane
bounds.
winds to
Don't
come
do
blow
that
that
again.
fan to spin it? No, that's bullshit.
GOD's time. That's how it
100%
bounds.
bullshit. This is how they create the wind
God damn.
to blow you right
Can't
here.
get a
with your
minute
hand.
to
You feel the
myself.
wind sometime? Yes, it's a fan doing it. A giant fan. Just like you turn on your fan in your house and it's blowing around, whipping around in the
Stupid
house.
nice.
That's what they're doing right there. They're the one who created 100%. And I told you, it makes it more potent with the fan involved.
No, I
That's
love
why
the
you
nice
can
man.
feel
You
the
ain't
cold now all
stupid.
the
It's
way
me, man. That's
in
on
Miami.
me. It's on
Just
me,
using
family.
that
I
example
still
for
got
you to
love for you.
understand. The
Don't worry
reason why
about
you
that.
can feel the cold today in Miami is because these fans right here blowing the cold all the way to America. Blow it from the supposedly Greenland to Canada. That's what make Canada so cold, people.
Shit
It's
up.
right there close to Canada. That Greenland is close to Canada. So when the operation running, Canada gonna feel most of the cold. Now the country that next to Canada, which is America, right there down the bottom, yes, they are also gonna feel it. So the closer the country is, America is to Canada, the colder it gets. You notice those places, those regions, how cold it is, people? Buffalo, New York, and those areas. You see why it's so cold? The Clevelands of the world. And you understand what I'm saying here, people? Because it's this fan that they use to blow all the way across the world. Take a look.
Just a few years ago, they weren't even possible to build.
You hear that?
É
Listen.
uma altura muito respeitável. O mundo fica bem pequenino,
Look
lembra?
at that, people. It never
Olá,
spin.
meu nome é João
Okay,
Santos.
take a look at it right now, people. Look at this right here. It's spinning, but hold on. Let's see if we can judge the wind right here. Hold on.
42 anos e sou especialista em turbinas
Go
eólicas.
back.
É uma altura muito
Come on, man. Run it. Run it,
O mundo fica
family.
bem pequenino, lembra?
Hold on.
Olá,
Come
All
on,
of a
Digital
sudden
Elder.
it's spinning
Tell them.
now, and you don't see the wind blow his clothing right there. None at all. You know what wind it would take to spin that shit? I'm done. It would take hurricane force wind to spin that shit. And look how they line them out, people. Look how they line them out. And I bet you any money is set to this direction right here to pump the coal to Canada all the way to America. Remember,
Yeah,
they have
blame
them
Nice
for every
Lucy. He
supposed
done that dumb
direction.
shit. But we
In
still love
America,
him.
you can
Don't
say it's
hate
coming
on
from
Nice.
the north. Coming from up north, yeah, that's where the coal coming from. The same place they're pumping it. But pay attention, this is fake right here with the wind not even blowing, but it moving that big old propeller. Can you imagine how heavy it is, people? Don't be dumb.
João Santos, tenho 42 anos e sou especialista em turbinas eólicas da genérica
Bounce.
Joao Sardo and his partner are the only specialists who do these
Where
types.
is the current that you capture? When you capture it, where does it go? Where does the electric go? When you claim that these propellers spin to generate energy,
Man,
where
Truth will
did the
do
energy
that.
go
Truth
in the
will
middle of nowhere?
buff your
Where is
shit
the energy
real
go,
quick.
man?
Oh,
Where
and
did you
that as
send
well.
this energy as soon as it produced?
Thank you, Nice. Appreciate that. Good looking.
So yes, you're catching the energy right here and storing it. This is bullshit for the dumb people. There go your fan right here that make you cold.
For
No
Gener,
doubt about
a
it.
renewable energy company in Portugal.
Uh-huh.
And their job is in high demand as more European countries adopt wind energy.
Wow.
We went inside and outside a wind turbine with Joao to see what makes his job such a risky business.
Look, people, risky business. They go expose themselves. Look at that giant
Wind
fan.
turbines rarely break, but when they do, they're hard and expensive to fix.
Estão expostas a temperaturas
Look
negativas
at that right
no
there,
inverno.
people. Look at that shit. They're telling you it's wind spinning it,
Church.
people.
We in the
But it
church.
is what generate the wind. That's why anywhere they have these, they call it a wind farm. It's simple as that. It's a wind farm producing
on it.
wind for the masses. No doubt about it. It's no secret now. They actually expose themselves by supposedly putting Greenland in the spotlight. And then bam, Greenland is now exposed of where they're running the coal operation. And the bam truth right here, it just got exposed. Nobody can tell me shit. And is it a coincidence why they also have the biggest wind farms? Don't be dumb, people. That's why the world cold. I told you
Better
already,
on,
there's
better on,
nothing
better
normal
on, better on, better
about
on,
this
better
kind
on,
of
better
weather.
on,
Period.
bad.
So it's yes, them doing it
Oh.
to the masses.
Better in my
Take a look at this how they assemble this shit right here. Now pay attention, people. Look at it right there. How slow it's spinning. Wow, what a joke for the masses. Now look, people, they're assembling it right here. Pay attention to what they're doing. Look at this right here, people. Look at this. It's tall, like way tall up in the sky. No doubt about it. This is what producing the wind right there. And there go the motor is standing on the square part of it.
I mean, I'm not going to say it hurts. I just put the news on your plate that made you blow a fuse. You can't even sit still for 30 minutes, for like 22.5 minutes and a little bit of this and that. But like, it's cool.
The motor that power it up and make it spin. Look at one of the propeller, people. Take a look at the propeller itself. One single one. Take a look at it right there. Look. Pay attention. That's one of the blade, people. Look how big it is. Wow. You take a big giant trailer to carry one of the wings, people. One of the propeller. Look at this right here. They can't fool everybody. That's a giant fan. No doubt about it. Look at it. There go the engine right there. The engine is a square piece that they're putting up there. That's where the motor at. Pay attention. There you go, people. The trickery is out of the bag now. You can't be fooled by this devil earth. It's time for us to wake up and see what's going on. We already know the coal wasn't a natural thing. So yes, we have to look into it, and then bam, there you go right there with these giant fans they call wind turbine. Look at that shit right there, people. They wouldn't need to make it bigger than a damn 35 floor building. It wasn't supposed to be that big if it's just gonna collect wind, people. The lighter it is, the easier for it to spin. Why put up this big old machinery right there with iron blades? We're not dumb. That's a big old fan, no doubt about it. Take a look at how they have to transport it, people. Don't worry about it. It's heavy shit where some giant cranes got an angle right there. It's a big fan. They're basically assembling right there. There you go right there, people. There go the engine.
Yeah, Digital Elder, let me chime in for a quick hot second. No one wants some news on their plate that's going to make them blow a fuse. You tell me and my Digital Elder Mag where wind comes from. How is wind created? It's mind-boggling. Like, if you go with the narrative of the heliocentric model or the geocentric model, and there's no dummies around here. We've done our homework. Like, we have to know your model better than you know it yourself. So, and then we really get down with it. And if you actually go into the comments of this video, like, this is how they created wind, yeah? So just go to Mag's channel, Mag Bit of Truth, or like, because they've taken 17 of my Digital Elders channels down. They've hounded me, destroyed 3 of my channels, but we just keep pushing it, keep nipping at their heels. Because the truth needs to be told. Like, where does wind come from? If anyone, like, and yes, I love my cats. Yes, I love my life. Yes, I live my life. Love the life you live the life you love, all that good stuff. However, we're being played like fiddlos. Like, where does wind come from? We're going to get to all that.
And like I mentioned, these areas, these regions, that's what they do right here. They're responsible for the frigid world while they're telling you about global warming in the same breath. Global warming. So yes, we're getting too cold in the winter. Why would global warming end up being a cold thing in the winter? And listen, my people, the Antarctic or the Arctic Sea and the supposedly Greenland always there. Why the cold don't come in supposedly June? Why Why the coal never show up in June, people? Oh, why? Please tell me. Those places never move. It's still there. So if it's still there, why we only get the coal in the winter time? It's a damn operation.
And look, I've got to pick up my digital elder. Yes, there's going to be an explanation for it. Yes, there's going to be a mathematical equation for it. But in reality, it doesn't marry up. That's there. We're here. And yes, we're more than aware of the seasons and pressure changes and this and that. We've more than done our homework. It's just like, it's just too balanced. It's just too, like, they never take no L's. Like, anyway, let's let Matt finish
Operation
the
done
show.
by machinery. Take a look at that right there, people. You really believe they're doing this to collect energy from the wind? No. They're the one who make the energy, pump it in this fan right here to give you the wind. Take a look at these big apparatus they have in the middle of nowhere. Take a look, people. It's nowhere close where you can actually see it. Imagine you have a fucking fan this big and tall. You can't see it from where you're at. You see these areas that they're in, people? Isolated areas where no human beings at.
And look, this is on GOD's time, yeah? I was with Angelic, Amanda, and we was coming from Margate to Dover, heading to Folkestone, and we was really, really, really up high, and we see the clouds beneath us. That's impossible. That's like on GOD's time. It's co-signed. It's we're being played like fools.
That's where they go to set up these fans to blow across the world with the coal. You see that right there? People pay attention. Look at how big one of those things is. The blade alone is bigger than a damn building, taller than a building. Look at the base right there, people. You can live in it. Wow, look at the base. Look at it. Unbelievable. So they're just setting up this right here. They're trying to convince you that it's to catch wind and generate electric in the middle of nowhere. So I guess they have to run the wires all the way to the city while this pump the electric. I call bullshit. 100% bullshit right here. None of it is real. All of it's set up shit. Like I say, for the masses destruction. In hell, all of this supposed to be a possible thing. Possibility of you frozen in certain times, and then the next season you're burning up.
Okay, so what we're basically saying is this the part of the wind generator has no visible wires coming from it, has no storage unit next to it. So where's all this energy you're collecting from the wind? Man, you blowing smoke up my ASS. Come on, church. We're in the church. There ain't no dummies around here. Like, you got these like, but guess what? If you get it up in the comments, someone that actually worked there, they've got 3-phase motors, 4 of them, that actually spin the blades, that keep them spinning. So, what? You know, if it's natural and you're collecting energy from it, you don't need no 3-phase motors. But yet here we are. No wires, no storage, battery facilities next to this. And they're in the middle of fucking nowhere. So, like, by the time I'm an mechanical engineer actually, if you want to be ANAA about it, that the voltage drop, if these were collecting energy and you had the wires going to cities, by the time it got to the cities, the voltage drop and the would obviously affect the current and the amperage to power the cities is useless on GOD's time.
Over the past decade, Wind energy has seen astronomical growth,
Listen,
rising
people.
from a worldwide total of
Mhm.
24.3 megawatts in 2001 to 650,000 megawatts in 2019.
According.
Concerns in the 90s that wind energy could not be integrated
Now
into
look at this right here, people. Look at the wind farm right there. Now I'm gonna ask you again, where is the current that they're supposed to be generating going to? You don't see it beside a plant. You don't see an electric grid. So how do you tell us that you're harnessing electric right here, man? Where is the plant? You just have these shit spinning in the middle of nowhere. Where is the plants? This is bullshit for the dumb people. Where is the plant that this energy that you capture right here gonna go so you can get it to spread to the people? This is bullshit. Wake your ass up with a bam.
grid reliably have all but vanished as we learned how to adapt our
Mhm.
grids to handle the fluctuations in the
Okay,
wind.
look at this one right here, people. They're showing you the grid next to this right here. But otherwise from that, remember, this is just for your subconscious right here. Otherwise from that, it's gonna be an empty place with nothing around. You're gonna see those wind turbines in isolated areas. You're not gonna see this there. 100%. Pay attention.
With the right climate,
You're gonna see
infrastructure,
it
and
right there. Hold on. These are the places that it's gonna be right there. Isolation. Nobody there. You see a house inside? You see anything look like civilization inside? These are hidden. 100%. I'm not talking about when you're driving past a little place and you see one of these or two of these somewhere in the middle, in the middle of your trip. No, remember they're not that big. The ones that you see, the real wind turbine is not that big. You can't make a giant propellers and expect that little wind gonna spin it for you to get electric. It's bullshit. If so be the case, you could have made some propeller not even big as a man. Would be easier to spin by the wind and you would generate more current. When you make these big old propellers, you said 35-story building, it's taller than a 35-story building. You don't need that. It's harder to spin the wind. But no, it's not wind spinning it. It's sending out
Me
the
and
wind.
Max
Right?
both zooming in
Wind
at the
can
same
form a
time. Come
substantial
on,
percentage of a
Digital Elder.
country's energy generation.
Bullshit.
We need to look no further than Denmark to see
Bam, and there you go, Denmark, the same one that tell you own Antarctica. That's why I've been trying to tell you, not Antarctica, I keep saying that, but Greenland. They tell you they own Greenland, people, Denmark, and they got the largest wind farm. Is that a coincidence? Come on, people, don't believe in coincidence. Is the truth right here getting exposed? Listen, they are a part of making the world cold right here.
proof of this.
Mm-hmm.
In 2019,
Look, we're going to end it here, yeah? That's the real news. Put on your plate. I hope you don't blow a fuse. I hope you can accept the truth. And, I love my cats. I love my life. It's just, this is not okay. This is just so out of bounds. And there's nothing we can do about it. We was born into it and we're going to leave Earth if it's still continuing. And that hurts my heart. So yeah, everyone have a good day, have a good night, do what you're doing. Just, maybe just take a moment just before you when you're laying in bed and you shut your eyes, just really just go through your life experiences and see what it adds up to. I'm in, never out, on, never off.